Hello, Meridian, and welcome to Business Buzz. Today we have Sue Paul on site here. She's the executive director of the Warhawk, and she's going to tell us a little bit about the Warhawk and how long it's been here.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure glad to be here. Thanks for inviting me, Holly. This is wonderful. Well, the Warhawk Air Museum was founded in 1989 over at the Caldwell Airport. In 2001, we moved it to Nampa and had our first wing of 20,000 square feet with the World War II era. In 2015, we expanded the second wing to encompass the Cold War era veterans and their families. And our plan now, we're raising the money to expand to the third wing, which will honor the Global War on Terror veterans, the post 9/11 veterans and their families.
That's great.
So we're very excited. Lots going on out here.
Nice.
Very busy.
And tell us about your events you got coming up.
Well, we have lots of events coming up. We have Memorial Day. On Memorial Day, we'll be flying airplanes here and doing a Circle of the Valley as we do every year. And then they'll do a bit of a little show here at the museum also. So we encourage everyone to come out. It's supposed to be beautiful. We'll have food vendors here and other fun things. And so we hope that a lot of people will come out. And then August 12th is our show this year. We've changed it to 2 weeks earlier than our normal show because Gowan Field, of course, will be having their event. So we are on August 12th and 13th is the Warbird Roundup. And we're going to be featuring the P-38 fighter plane. Our speaker is Bob Carden, who is the man who was in charge of bringing the Glacier Girl P-38 up out of the ice 50 years ago. And so he will be here as our keynote speaker. And we will have the P-38 from Planes of Fame here, along with lots of other warbirds flying for the day. That entire weekend. So it's great. In September 23rd, we have the September Swing.
Yes.
Arthur Murray Studio will be here with us, and we have a swing band, and it's just going to be a wonderful night. So hopefully we get a lot of people. I think we will have a lot of people that will be coming out for that. And then, of course, is our Veterans Breakfast on the 7th. It's always the Sunday before Veterans Day. So we'll have our normal, wonderful, very patriotic Veterans Breakfast then. So we hope people start coming out and enjoy everything that we're doing here.
What's great is those events are going to be in our newsletter too, so you'll have to look out for those. That's great.
Thank you so much for adding us in your newsletter. It's pretty important.
Well, I think we're going to go on a tour. So want to take us on a tour and show us the museum?
Sure. Well, this wing that we're standing in now with the P-51 Mustang and the AT-6 trainer and behind you the N3N trainer. This is all World War II. This wing it explains the whole era of World War II in America as it affected the American public as well as our veterans. And so from there we move into the Cold War era, the next wing. And here we move into the jets and the Huey helicopter, all of the memorabilia and collections that have been donated to the museum to honor our Korean and Vietnam veterans, the Gulf War veterans, and the third wing will be beyond that, the far end, and will include then, as I said, once again, post 9/11 veterans. So
nice,
quite a lot to see.
It's just beautiful here.
Yeah.
So much history.
So much history.
And all these cases, just,
Well, what makes the museum so special are the cases.
Exactly.
Our motto here is that people come because of the airplanes, they stay because of the stories. Yeah. There are so many personal stories and thousands of personal collections in this museum that tell the story of our veterans and their families as they sacrifice so much for our country to make sure we are free today.
And I just get chills every time I come here, just about the sacrifices. And then, like you said, the stories behind and everything that you have here is just amazing.
It is amazing. And the technology of each generation, how it developed, is a very, very interesting part of this museum. Going from the World War I technology of aviation and coming into World War II and the technology of aviation and military equipment in the World War II era, coming into then the Cold War, the 50s and 60s and 70s, and the technology that developed during these years to all to support our efforts to preserve freedom around the world.
And you have coffee every month with vets, right?
We do. We have the Kilroy Coffee Clutch. That's what you love coming to.
Yes.
Yeah, we hold the largest gathering of veterans in the state of Idaho now on a monthly basis, and it's free.
It's amazing.
It's a wonderful coffee. We have, on an average, 300 veterans now that attend that from 10 to 11:15, and of course they get here at 9 or 9:30. But the program always starts at 10, and it's just a magical morning for everybody.
That's great.
A lot of joy, a lot of laughter.
I love seeing the relationships bonded and everybody, talk and share their stories and have speakers. And it's just such a great thing you guys do.
Thank you. Well, it really is a camaraderie that most military people, when they leave the military, miss that for the rest of their lives, is the camaraderie of their fellow veterans. And once a month, they have that here.
They have a place.
They have a place where, as the saying goes, everyone has their back.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's become a very treasured morning for many, many, many people, us included. The museum, it's probably our favorite morning of the whole month. And then we have the Veterans History Project, which is very important. We preserve veterans' histories on film. We're partnered with the Library of Congress, and now we're providing approximately 1% of all of the stories that the Library of Congress is receiving is coming from this museum. So every veteran needs to have their story preserved, and we're doing it on film in a very private way, and it's free. So we encourage all veterans to come in, fill out, the request, and we will put their story on a film for them to have, for their families forever, and for the Library of Congress to have forever.
And we can watch it too, right? If we wanted to come in and see a story.
You can come and ask to see one. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and they're also on our website. Just go to our website.
And that's how we find you, right? Your website?
Yeah. Website is a fabulous website. I highly recommend it. warhawkairmuseum.org. Come to the museum. We're at the Napa Airport. Give us a call. We're very easy to locate, very easy to come to, very easy to donate to. And so we look forward to everybody visiting.
Well, thanks for seeing us today, Sue.
I appreciate it so much.
Appreciate it. And thank you for being a part of Business Buzz.
Thank you for having me.